Okay, we have reached the end of the NFL draft. Patriots with a bazillion picks, and we ripped through every single one of them, giving you profiles and scouting reports on each player the Patriots selected in the 2023 draft. We're going to double up here with what they did late, and it actually was interesting. And there's a commonality between the last couple of players that the Patriots took in the draft. John Zannis, Tayler Kyles. This segment is powered by FanDuel. Head to FanDuel.com/Boston. Take advantage of this special offer. One of the two players taken, and the reason they're both similar, is clear special teams need addressed here by the Patriots. The first player taken, Michigan State's Ameer Speed. The Speed is an apt name. He's a 4'3", 40 guy, big, listed as a corner, but this is really someone who spent almost the majority of their career playing special teams. Was at Georgia, played almost exclusively special teams there, a little bit of corner over at Michigan State. This is someone who is never going to see the field outside of special teams for the Patriots if they make the team, but an interesting pick here. And then the other one, also a cornerback, Isaiah Bolden, also fast, also big, also athletic, out of Jackson State. Jackson State, is that right?
Yeah,
Jackson State.
Yeah.
Those are the last two players.
Deion Sanders.
Last two players taken there. Why don't you start and tell us what you know about Speed?
Well, Speed has speed. And like you said, he's probably more of a special teamer. Like, I actually have the number right here. He played 500 special team snaps compared to 300 on defense. So he is very much a special teamer. But he's a guy who on coverage teams, obviously, because he's big and physical and gives you what you'd want in a boundary corner, just maybe not with the skill set right now. That's a great guy to have on coverage teams. And obviously the Patriots had one of the worst special teams coverage units in the league last year. So that's a big boost for them. You'd hope that someone with that athletic profile maybe learns how to play corner, but that's such a crazy projection. You really just assume he's probably going to help you out on special teams if he makes the roster.
And the second one, again, we're going to Isaiah Bolden. And again, you don't know if any of these people are making the roster, but they're brought in to compete in camp for special teams roles. And again, these are wide open jobs here. And it doesn't matter what your pedigree is or who you came from. If they think that you're the guy, great. And again, continues in the obvious thinking of Matt Groh, Patriots personnel guy, in terms of what this team needs. And this team needs speed, and they want it all over the field. And we've never seen special teams play like we saw out of the Patriots last season in, I can't tell you, forever. Certainly not in the Belichick area. So they don't want anything close to a repeat here. And between the two kickers, a kicker, a punter, and a couple of special teams specialists here, I think that this is something that they said we're gonna look at this in the draft, and we're gonna go get some guys that we think could help us.
And that was what I was saying when we were leading up to this. Is I hope they would take a couple of the bigger corners late in the draft because I knew there was going to be a couple. Rajon Wright, I think, is still out there from Oregon State. But yeah, Bolden specifically, I think he's someone who could contribute more actually on defense. He's got legitimate experience there, knows how to use his athleticism, is pretty good in man coverage. So he's going to be an interesting guy to watch because they still do need size on the boundary. You got Christian Gonzalez, which is fantastic. But you also have Jack Jones, who's the tallest corner you have at 5'11", and is still a wiry guy who doesn't really play like big boy football and consistently given his size. He compensates for it in his aggressiveness at times, but he's still on the smaller side. But Bolden, the big thing, the headliner, what he called his bread and butter when talking to reporters, was that he actually is a fantastic returner. He was the best kick returner in the nation last season. And that's obviously an area where the Patriots haven't had consistent success. They have a great punt returner, obviously, in Marcus Jones right now, and he shadowed at some points on the kick return team. But you'd like Marcus Jones to spend his time more focused on defense, punt returns. Different story. You kind of get those in every once in a while. But if Bolden could be a guy who comes in and immediately takes over the kick return job for you, obviously he brings a very dynamic element, a resume to show that he's going to be productive. So that's another really exciting pick where, best case scenario, he's a cornerback for you when you got two really big guys you can put on the outside based on the game plan. And, more realistic scenario, you get yourself a really dynamic kick returner when that's not really been an area of strength.
Again, led the FCS in kick return average in 2021, 36.9. which is
That.
which is like high school stuff, like
Yeah.
that's just silly. Again, kick returner here, other special teams potential as well. So again, this is someone who could, come in as a specialist here and do exactly that. And again, speed. Matt Grove said it in his post-draft wrap press conference. You want speed? Draft fast guys, and that's what they did here, getting Isaiah Bolden in the 7th round, pick number 247. Again, keep it here on Patriots CLNS Patriots Press Pass YouTube channel for profiles of every single player the Patriots drafted, any interesting incoming undrafted free agents as well, and more film analysis from Tayler Kyles as he does a deep dive into some of these prospects that are coming into Foxboro, hoping to win jobs and win your hearts next season. And again, I'll make sure you follow Tayler Kyles on Twitter for a lot of his film breakdown work there, and on clnsmedia.com for all of his written material. Thank you guys for hanging with us all draft long. Thanks for watching.